Hello, hello, hello. This is your boy Irony Boxing coming through with this my 35th live. Um, we're going to talk about this thing called boxing, or we can also talk about this thing called the UFC, or we can talk about this thing called the WWE or pro wrestling, whatever you want to call it. All right. First and foremost, God bless every single one of you. I hope you're all having a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever the case may be. I hope you're having a great week. All right. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Mhm. All right. So we are about to start the way we always start. Now, from now on, we're going to start and we're going to end the show with the Lord's Prayer. Okay. Um, if you're not religious, that's perfectly fine. To each his own. Okay. But on this show, from now on, we start and end our show with the Lord's Prayer. In the name of Son, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Excuse me. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Yes, sir. Hello, drunk Irishman. How you doing, sir? What an honor. Awesome. Awesome. How are you doing today? God bless you, sir. I hope you're having a great week. um, so yeah, I'm gonna do a free smoke show here. Anybody can pull up and say whatever they want to say. I'm gonna be covering some boxing news in a second. Let me put the link in from this moment. Okay, I'm gonna pin this. Like I always say, you don't have to show me your face or anything. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Um, there we go. It is pinned. All right. So let's talk about this thing called boxing, shall we? Got a lot of good news. A lot of good news. That's my boy, the monster, now Yainaway on the screen there. All right. First and foremost, we got Daniel Dubois versus Frank Sanchez. They will be fighting in the IBF title eliminator, and that is heading to a purse bid which begins November 13th. Okay, so it begins in 9 days. Are you interested in that fight? Who you got in that fight? Go ahead and talk to me. Okay, I got Triple D in that fight by stoppage, but Frank Sanchez could make it interesting. Okay, all right. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot of great news to get into, fellas. Let's see. Okay, let's read a little bit about this Frank Sanchez Triple D IBF Eliminator. First bid, again, November 13, 9 days from today. It says here, boxing scene has confirmed that the IBF has scheduled a November 13 session to determine promotional rights for the ordered heavyweight title eliminator between Sanchez and Dubois. The development came about after the October 22 deadline passed without a deal reached between parties. Um, Dubois, 22-3 with 21 KOs, a former IBF heavyweight titleist, hasn't yet bailed on the process. It's a change of pace for Cubas Sanchez, who's 25-1 with 18 KOs. Okay, only lost against Caballero and had a knee brace at that fight. Who has wasted nearly all of 2025 watching one ordered opponent after another head in a different direction. Man, that's a tough one, huh? Dubois entered the mix after unbeaten heavyweights Moses Itam and Richard Torres Jr. Both declined offers presented by the IBF to enter negotiations with Sanchez. Ooh. It was a bold move by the Brit, who's coming off a repeat knockout loss to Alexander Usyk in the July 19 rematch at Wembley Stadium. Yep. The setback ended Dubois' year-long stay as IBF title holder that he took from Anthony Joshua, of course. All right, so that's the first news of the day. Interesting. Let me know who you got in that fight. What else we got? Let's check the ring. Ryan Garcia thanks WBC as ban is lifted. Contenders free to fight for their title. Interesting. Uh, I mean, not for no. I mean, okay. So let's talk boxing, right? Ryan Garcia to me against Mario Barrios, I do like his chances. Okay, I do like his chances. I don't see Barrios getting away from that vaunted left hook, but on the flip side, Mario Barrios does have a very interesting jab, in my opinion. I have it as a thus far I'll get into it obviously as we're getting closer and closer. It's not like they're official yet, right? All I hear is that they're in negotiations, late stage, not whatever. But there's not official yet. So, but on the surface, I have a 60-40 for Ryan Garcia. It could be 50-50, okay? If you have a 60-40 for Barrios, I'm mad at you at all. Okay. But we'll see if, number one, if it happens, and then we'll do a breakdown, of course. Okay. Alexis Rocha versus Raul Curiel rematch is set for January 16 in Palm Desert, California. So we already have for January, we have Amanda Serrano coming back. We have this rematch right here, Alexis Rocha versus Raul Curiel. And they're in talks for doing Berlanga versus Armando Resendes. Okay? Um, but okay. What else we got? Well, actually, let me look at this. Maybe they have the undercard or something. Alexis Rocha and Raul Curiel will run it back in a rematch on January 16th, following the firefight that resulted in a 12-round majority draw last December. The ring has learned that the welterweight bout will take place at the Acrisure Arena in Palm Desert, California, as part of a Golden Boy Promotions show on the Zone. Okay. Rocha is the ring's number 6 ranked contender at 147 pounds, and the 2016 Mexican Olympian Curiel is right behind him, number 7. Alexis Rocha is 25-2 with one draw, 16 KOs, and Curiel 16-0 with one draw, 14 KOs. Okay. They were supposed to square off in a sequel earlier this year, but Rocha has been sidelined with ailments. Okay. All right, let's have it. Definitely be watching. Lamont Roach is motivated to prove this play against Devontae Tank Davis ain't no fluke. Yeah, I don't believe it was either. Dimitri Bivol only wants big fights upon return. Ice Canelo, Benavides, Beterbiev, shit. Obetaya, really, bro? Kind of reaching there, my boy, but okay. um, okay, well, let's take a look at this, shall we? This was my favorite fighter 2 years ago, or maybe 1 year ago. Dimitri Bivol is on demand and recovering from surgery to repair a herniated disc in his back. The ring and unified light heavyweight champion Bivol aims to return to the boxing ring in the first quarter of 2026. When he does, Dima, in quotes, that's like his nickname, I guess, doesn't want to take the path of least resistance. Matchroom Boxing head Eddie Hearn told the ring, "I met with Dimitri and had dinner with him recently. The big thing and key with him is that he just wants big fights, big money, and true tests." Yeah, I mean, he ain't getting any younger either. So, I mean, with everything he's accomplished, I mean, that Canelo payday, you want payday? Yes, I want my payday. David Benavides and Arthur Beterbiev are true tests, but they are very dangerous fights. He's a chill guy, but he's not interested in a random fight. He wants Canelo Alvarez, Benavides, Beterbiev, and maybe I like that one. Maybe Jai of the Tigers. He just wants the challenges. I'm sure we'll have him back in a big fight soon. Bevo is 24-1 with 12 KOs. Fought only one time in 2025, and that was obviously the Beterbiev 2 when he became undisputed, right? The 34-year-old Russian avenged his 2024 majority decision defeat against Beterbiev in February by unanimous decision, becoming the undisputed champion at 175 pounds, light heavyweight division. Okay, that is the marquee moment of his career. All right, let's see what else we have here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. WBO president says Fabio Wardley will be ordered to fight Moses Itauma if Usyk Wardley doesn't happen. Oh boy. Okay. Fabio Wardley may have one more opponent standing between him and his ultimate goal. Following his upset technical knock TKO win over Joseph Parker on October 25th at the O2 Arena in London, Wardley fell to the canvas in tears, grabbing the WBO interim title wasn't the only reason for his jubilation. Winning it, however, was important as it meant he would be next in line to face, of course, ring and undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk. Their handlers will now engage in talks and attempt to work out a deal. If Usyk Wardley isn't made, Gustavo Olivieri, president of the WBO, has made it clear that Wardley would have to face mandatory contender Moses Itauma. Holy shit. The committee reserves the right to enforce a mandatory on the interim champion, Olivieri told the ring. If Usyk is not available for any justified reason, we would enforce a mandatory. Boxing with 2-4. How you doing, brother? Great to see you, sir. Is Ty still running from you? 2-4. I know the feeling because Oster's still running from me, or should I say, Duckster is still running from me. Are you getting the same treatment by the quote unquote champion, Ty? Hmm? Anyway, let's keep going here. Let's see. Okay, yep, there we go. So that's the news. If no Usyk, send in Moses. Oh boy, they're putting my boy Fabio through the ringer. What else we got? Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben 2. Can they top the first fight their fathers couldn't? Yeah. Uh, I mean, I think yes. I think yes because Eubank is training with Momac, and I think that will make a lot of a difference. Okay, so I would say yes. Josh Padley, my boy here, Josh Padley, to face ja- Jawad Belmehdi for a vacant European title. Um, when 2025 began, Josh Padley was an ascending but little-known fighter who was thrust into the limelight when he filled in as a late replacement to face WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson on February 22nd. Now, just under 1 year after he turned in a valiant effort in a ninth round stoppage defeat to Stevenson, he'll have a chance to fight for a belt. Awesome. Padley will face Jawad Belmehdi for the vacant European Junior Lightweight title on a matchroom card in late January, per the European Boxing Union's Situation of Titles page. Hmm? Um, since suffering the defeat to Stevenson, Padley, who's 17-2 with 5 KOs, 29 years of age, has rattled off two straight wins, a fifth round stoppage of Marcos Vetanovic, and a unanimous decision victory over Reese Bellotti in his most recent outing on October 11th. Padley of Doncaster, Yorkshire, England, is ranked number 5 by the WBA at the junior lightweight and number 15 by the IBF at lightweight. Okay, gotcha. Padley's bout against Bellotti was a junior lightweight. Got it. Belmehdi, who's 23 and 2 with 3 draws. 23 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws, 11 KOs of Beziers Herald, France, is coming off a unanimous decision defeat to Zhu Kan on August 15. Prior to the loss, Belmehdi, 27 years old, had won 7 in a row, including 4 by stoppage. Okay, I'll definitely watch. When is it? Well, when is this taking place? Do we know, or no, it doesn't say a date here. Okay, but they're not. At least they know they're facing each other. Okay, got it. All right. It seems that. Let's see. as far as the news go, let's see what we got here. It says here, Rolly Romero offers to fight and quote slap the shit out of Jake Paul. You gotta love Rolly Romero, man. Uh, Rolly is prepared to replace his old rival for the sake of preserving a fight date currently in peril. The reigning WBA 147 pound titleist sorry, has no reservations about moving well up in weight to face Jake Paul on short notice. Romero offered to salvage the now canceled November 14 Netflix event, originally reserved for Paul to face Tank Davis. Uh, yeah, it sucks. Let's see. Okay, just surfacing here. See what's up. There we go. One second. Okay, so what else we got? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it if Rolly ends up facing Jake Paul. I wouldn't mind it. Chris Eubank Jr. promises to be quote, more ferocious and vicious ahead of Conor Ben rematch. Yeah, I hope he smokes him. I ain't gonna lie. Could MMA icon Ronda Rousey be in line to face Katie Taylor? Ronda boxing? Really? Didn't you get the memo with Holly Holm? Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson fight deemed, quote, imminent for late January in New York. Oh, boy. An individual familiar with the negotiations, this is about Tio and Shakur here, told Boxing Scene that recent discussions have been so positive that it's accurate to assess that the WBO 140-pound title bout is imminent to occur in late January in New York. Oh boy. The best. This is interesting. The best pressure fighters of the past 15 years. There's the Turbia photo, obviously. Let me see if I can guess some before I get into the article. Past 15 years, so Chavez Sr. Doesn't fit the bill. Okay, past 15 years. Iron Mike Tyson doesn't really fit the bill either. So. Let's think. Orlando Salido comes to mind. Pressure fighter. Sean Porter comes to mind. Does Errol Spence fit the bill? I don't think so. The Charlos don't really fit the bill, I don't think. It's interesting. Interesting question, huh? Oh, man. Okay, let's see the article. Who's the best pressure fight? Oh, the best. Because it says the best pressure fighters, and then it says fighter without the S on whatever. Who are the most relentless and brutal fighters of this time frame? Okay, let's see. Ooh, Ruslan Provodnikov, number 10. Record 25-5 with 18 KOs. Yes, yes. Lucas Matissa better be in there. Number 9, Gabriela Fundora, 17-0 with 9 KOs. Isaac Cruz, of course, number 8, 28-3 with 1 draw, 18 KOs. Okay. Number 7, ooh, there it is. Errol Spence Jr., interesting, 28-1 with 22 KOs. Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, 53-4 with 42 KOs. This is the top 10 pressure fighters of the past 10 years. Okay. Saul Canelo Alvarez, 63-3 with two draws and 39 KOs. Virgil Ortiz, 23-0 with 21 KOs. Nice. David, yes, of course. David Benavides, 30-0 with 24 KOs. Number two, Triple G, baby. Gennady Golovkin, 42-2, one draw, 37 KOs. And number one, of course, Arthur Beterbiev, 21-1 with 20 KOs. Interesting. Yeah, Jake Paul, Tank Davis officially off. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote as far as the latest news goes. Oh, all right, what else we got? Let's get into some MMA news, shall we? Mark Montoya denies any role in Isaac Bulgarian betting scandal in the UFC. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's check out MMA Mania. What else? UFC. Feet, right? No, that's not it. Okay, never mind. Let's try something else, shall we? MMA. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, Dana White reveals UFC met with FBI over fight fixing allegations. Quote, it definitely doesn't look good for Isaac Bulgaria. Oh boy. Yeah, I saw the thing with Ronda. I'm gonna get into the Ronda Rousey thing, taking shots at fans or whatever. I mean, she keep that girl as far away from a microphone as humanly possible, man. Michael, look at this. Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier join Roadhouse 2 after Conor McGregor starred in original remake. Wow. I love it. I love it. DP, baby. I do like me some Michael Chandler, but DP's my guy, man. Dustin, the Diamond Poirier. UFC White House date is reportedly not set in stone, even set to host dignitaries from around the world. Wow, this will be a historic event, bro. Seriously. Um, Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul trade vicious barbs on social media. Choose your words. Jake Paul is gonna get Francis Ngannou so pissed, bro. He gonna end up fighting him. Trust me. UFC pros react to Isaac Bulgarian scandal. UFC fighters make light of potential gambling scandal. Oh boy. The UFC is in the middle of a major gambling controversy, and now several fighters have spoken up to seemingly legitimize the issue. This past Saturday at UFC Vegas 110, Javier Del Valle defeated Isaac Bulgarian via first round submission in a bout that would have flown well under the radar were it not for suspicious betting activity ahead of the fight that caused a stir on social media. Give me a second. Let me edit the title. Okay, one second. There we go. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're reading an article right now. Okay, about this. Um, okay. This past Saturday, give me 1 second. 1 second. Shoot. Let me take care of this real quick. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Thank you. Okay, so this past Saturday, UFC Vegas 110, Jadir Del Valle defeated Isaac Bulgarian via first round submission in a bout that would have flown well under the radar were it not for suspicious betting activity ahead of the fight that caused a stir on social media. Bulgarian was listed as a heavy favorite throughout fight week, but the betting lines narrowed dramatically in the hours before the contest. When Bulgarian was swiftly submitted, the online fervor only grew, and the controversy was substantiated by major sports books offering compensation to bettors who backed Bulgarian. Okay, less than 48 hours later, Bulgarian was released. Okay, and the UFC has since released a statement announcing they are conducting a thorough review of the facts surrounding the Bulgarian versus Del Valle bout. Quote, presumably, the review would involve looking into whether Bulgarian knowingly fought with a significant injury and if that information was leaked to specific bettors or if he intentionally took a dive, among other possibilities. Oh boy. Amidst the buzz growing around this potential scandal, several UFC fighters have confirmed via social media comments that offers were made to them in the past to throw fights. Hang on a second. This needs to be in the chat. What's up, Smoochie? How you doing? Just checking the UFC betting scandal. Um, Smoochie, you gotta tell me who you got. Ryan Garcia, Mario Barrios. You gotta let me know. Okay, great to see you. God bless. So there it is, right there. An interesting chunk of information, right? Amid the buzz growing around this potential scandal, several UFC fighters have confirmed via social media comments that offers were made to them in the past to throw fights. Okay? Hmm. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Ariel Hawani said this as well. Um, Ariel Hawani confirmed this as he was covering the scandal, I think yesterday or the day before. He said that he knows people that know that either they or they know somebody that were offered that as well. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's hard to pick, right? Smoochie, I feel you. No, but well, me personally, I just skip it boxing, you know. But I feel you. Yeah, Garcia does himself absolutely no favor. So, um, man, but it is kind of whack. I mean, I know it's happened before, but it is kind of whack that he's fighting for a title, bro. He's not official, but it seems to be going that direction. Um, okay, so what about Roach? Because I did this with my other the other day, but I don't think you were here. What about Roach Pitbull, Oshaki versus Fulton, and Janibek versus Lara? Give me your three picks for those fights whenever you can. Okay, so let's keep going with the article. In a pair of since deleted tweets, Vince Morales wrote, quote, all this throwing the fight stuff is crazy, end quote. Before noting he had, quote, been approached, end quote. Ooh. Before noting that he had been approached to lose a fight on purpose, and later replying to a Twitter user that the offer was for $70,000. That's $70,000. Okay. Wow. The match tweet by the matchmaker says, or at MMA underscore matchmaker says, pretty serious allegations made by Vince Morales here. I'm sharing screenshots since my hunch says those tweets won't be off for long. Says he's been offered to throw a fight before, and got offered $70,000 to do so. Holy crap, fellas! Yeah, exactly. Exactly, exactly. What puts him in title in contention for a title? I mean, he has a huge following, whether we like it or not. He has a huge following. He's popular. That's the real answer to that question. He lost his last fight, plus the what is it, the Austrian shit. You know, and I mean, okay, so not for nothing. It has happened before. Like for example, Team Sue got knocked out by Brian Mendoza, and his next fight was Team Sue for title. You know, but to be fair, Fundora wasn't the original plan. The original plan was Team Sue versus Keith Thurman, right? And Keith Thurman pulled out, and Sebastian Fundora filled in on a late replacement notice and ended up pulling that off. We also saw it with TJ Doheny after he got sparked by Naoya Inoue. He went up and challenged Nick Ball for the 126 title. So it has happened before, though, but doesn't make it right, though. But yeah, I mean, it's not official yet, but it looks that way. So I need to. Oh boy, bro, look at this. Let me share my screen because this is what weight is it? 147 welterweight. Can Rolly unify? Yeah, Rolly's still a champion. What the? I think it's the WB, one of the WBs. Give me a second. I have the rankings right here. One second, one second, one second. Yeah, Rolly is the WBA welterweight champion as we speak. Smooch. Yep, for sure. Um, I need to share my screen here and show you this. Okay. Bam. Okay. You see this? Okay. Pretty serious allegations being made by Vince Morales here, and here are the screenshots. Okay, here it is. All this throwing the fight stuff is crazy. I've been approached about doing it, and it's not something I could live with, even though I ended up losing the damn fight anyways. And here it is. How much were you offered? Says this guy, and he replies, pennies considering how big of a deal it is. 70K. Oh boy. Oh boy. So there you have it, fellas. Yeah, exactly. At least he's exactly Smoochy. But man, this is fucked up because I mean, essentially, you're using the fighter's situation to blackball them or blackmail them or whatever the term is. Now they can say no. He said no to it, right? Going by what he says, right? Obviously, he said no to it. It's not like they have a gun to your head, but you know, these fighters are living fight to fight, bro. They can't afford to have somebody pull out or to sit around or to suffer an injury and pull out of a fight. Like this is serious. This goes deeper than this. This goes right to the UFC paying issue, fellas. This is the truth. Exactly, Smoochie. Exactly. We said the same thing. This Smoochie says this is all reflective of Dana's reputation of not paying his fighters well. Yeah, because I mean, look, and there's a reason why the guys being approached are middle to low tier fighters. When have you heard Conor McGregor say something like this, or Ronda Rousey, or Anderson Silva, or John Jones, or Ilya Topuria, or Khabib, or Demetrius Johnson, or I mean, whoever you want to name, Sugar Sean O'Malley, the big dogs, Alex Pereira. No, there's a reason why this is happening to middle to low of the tier fighters. because they understand that they're being underpaid like crazy. And it's not just that, fellas. It's not just that being paid pennies on the dollar, basically. The big kahuna here is the structure of the UFC contracts. The UFC contracts, and Jorge Masvidal was a great example of this. They give you like a 5 year deal or whatever fight deal, or a 10 fight deal or whatever, or 5 fight deal, right? But by the second fight, you became a big star. You're still getting paid what the original contract says. That's BS, fellas. That's BS. Suppose that you're selling, I don't know, you're grossing. Let me give you a number here: 1.5 million. Oh, but the contract says that you're getting 30 and 30. And the rest, where do you think it goes? Come on, fellas. What are we doing here? Smoochie says the fact that somebody would sacrifice. Yes, thank you, Smoochie. The fact that somebody would sacrifice their record and career to make ends meet says a lot. Yeah, yeah. $70,000. It's not like they offered him, 10 million. 70,000. Now, listen, I would take the 70K. Okay, I would, but I'm not a professional fighter. I don't spend 5 hours each and every day training. At least, that's at least. I mean, okay, let's say 3 hours. You got 1 hour of grappling, 1 hour of striking, and then you get 1 hour of strength and conditioning and the cardio and whatever else, right? 3 hours a day training, and plus the time for recovering, plus the time of sleeping, plus the nutrition, plus, oh man, you have to eat organic food because you got to make weight and you got to cut weight, which is not the same thing, by the way. I mean, come on, gym fees. I mean, you name it. You name it. So that they refuse to exactly. So they refuse to renegotiate. Yeah, Jorge Masvidal had a big deal with this because if you remember, Jorge Masvidal was, pretty well known, but he signed a whatever fight deal. Oh man, I remember this, but I don't remember every single thing. Right? He fought. Let's say that he signed a 6 fight deal for the sake of saying something, right? But and then okay, the first one was Darren Till in England, which he KO'd Darren Till, and then was the 4 second knee to Ben Askren. So he became a massive star, and he was still getting paid pennies on the dollar because nobody could. Jorge Masvidal is like the Daniel Bryan of the UFC or the LA Knight of the UFC. Like nobody could foresee this just space shuttling of this guy to the top like this, you know. And then the 2 piece and a soda that he gave Leon Edwards, and then backstage, if you remember that. Oh, okay, Smushi says I don't watch UFC, but I know Masvidal. I thought he would be getting paid. Yeah, I mean he eventually did in the for the BMF and stuff like that. But the reality of the situation, he drew a lot of people. He became a big star right in the middle of a shithole contract. But they listen, not for nothing. The UFC fighters, they had their chance back in the day to make a fighters union. They didn't because here's the problem with the fighters union. I don't know everything, okay, but here's what I know, and it's the same for WWE, and it's the same for any sport that doesn't have one, like boxing or MMA or WWE, right? The problem is, yeah, you can get some middle to low tier performers that would agree with that, but good luck getting a Conor McGregor to agree with that. Good luck getting a Canelo Alvarez or a Terence Bud Crawford to agree with that. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, you can get somebody like a Chad Gable to agree with that, but good luck getting Roman Reigns to agree with that. That's the problem. That's the big kahuna here. Um, but nevertheless, and of course, the other side of that is that the Ali Act is not in MMA the way that it is in boxing. Like if I'm promoting you, Smoochie, right? I'm promoting you, Smoochie, and you're an MMA fighter, and you become the next Ronda Rousey or the next Amanda Nunes in the UFC, right? And let's say that you generate 100 million in pay per view, right? Just to say something. If I want to pay you 2 million, I can do that in MMA. Like, yeah, you can sue me, but I have a legal team around me. You don't. See what are you reading? You reading the room here? Yeah, that's the reality. Yep, shaking my yeah. That's why they never go against the top dogs because the top dogs can actually beat them in court. When have you ever seen somebody say no to Canelo or no to Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather, and they said yes to him. Francis Ngannou wanted to do that. They told him no. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Because Francis Ngannou doesn't have leverage like that. Now John Jones could do that. Khabib could do that if he wanted to, or Anderson Silva or GSP, somebody like that. But Francis Ngannou, as big as he was as a fighter and as scary as he wasn't a big draw. So you don't have a leverage. Like the same, and listen, not for nothing, the same for the Ali Act, fellas. The Ali Act, yeah, is there to protect the fighters, but somebody like, I don't know, who can I think about? Let me see some rankings here. Somebody like an Echo Wesuman over in welterweight, the guy that just beat Josh Taylor, or somebody like I don't know, who can I freaking let's see, like a Jermaine Ortiz or like a Steve Claggett, or do you really think that they have the muscle and the money to just sue a promoter? And by the way, you're missing time of your career. Because here's another leverage: if you sue your promoter, you're not going to be fighting. You're going to have to be willing to take all that time off. And a fighter a fighter cannot outlast the promoter. It's not possible. A fighter's career, you only have like a 10-year or smaller than that. If you're lucky, more. But most of them have 10-year, maybe more, maybe less ish of a window. It's actually less than that, but I'm being generous, right? Promoters can do this shit forever, man. Look at Bob Arum. Look at Don King. You can do this shit forever, bro. You're sitting on your ass all day doing interviews and whatever. No, a fighter got to train, like they have all the leverage on their side. If you look at it, that's the elefante in the room here, okay? And that's a big ass elephant, okay? So they have the economic and the legal leverage, but also they have the time leverage, because if you sue me, I have a legal team around me that know how to just make this go. How long did the class action lawsuit lasted? How long did they postpone the hearings bro? Like some of those fighters are getting really old here. Like it's a joke, fellas. It's a joke. The game is you either toe the line or you don't fight. And newsflash: if you don't fight, you don't get paid. Okay. So they have all the leverage on their side. Now, yeah, the Ali Act can people have enacted the Ali Act in the past, like Mikey Garcia, like Andrew Ward, a few other. I think Paulie Malignaggi, but I'm not sure about that. Smushi says, and Dana White wants to get into boxing, looking for loopholes around the Ali Act. Disgraceful. Yes and no, Smuchi, because I think, first of all, he's not the one who's really in charge here. Turkey Al-Ashik is the one that's really in charge here. Dana is just the guy that's doing the interviews for him, basically. In my opinion, okay, I could be wrong about this, but Turkey is the guy behind all of this, at least on the money thing. So Dana's gonna do whatever Turkey tells him to do. Okay. But with that being said, I think the Dana Sufa boxing, because I've been listening to a lot of people about this particular subject. Okay, I think what Dana is up to can be good for a certain group of fighters, boxers, because boxers that don't get those calls, like boxers like Sandor Martin or Karen Chukatsian or Albert Bell, like they might benefit a lot from that, because okay, the top dogs know, but middle to low tier fighters that could be good but are just not getting those opportunities or those breaks. Sufa, Dana, not for nothing, Dana will get you busy. If you want to fight, Dana will make sure that you fight. Let's give Dana some flowers here and there. Okay, it's not like he's the devil. Okay, like he's done some good. He's done a lot of good in my opinion. But my problem with Dana is that the negative outweighs the positive, in my opinion. But he for sure has done a lot of positive. Tyler Perry. He's talking about the guy that does like the Medea movies. I don't know. I don't know why you say that. Why do you say that? That's the guy that does the Medeas, right? I think Tyler Perry is his name, or Tyler. It is Tyler something. I think it's Perry. Is that the guy that you're referring to? But what do you mean by that? Because I don't follow like the Hollywood and stuff like that. I declare myself ignorante when it comes to that universe, shall we say. Um, so Smoochie, since you're here, I wanna get you laughing. I want you to enjoy this. I'm gonna put you, Coach Malachi, Norman Senior responding to Greg Hackett, right? Let me know if you're still there so I can play this for you because you're gonna love it. It says, oh, she says yes. Tyler Perry keeps older, less popular black actors alive in low budget series movies. Hey, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I love it. Still here? Okay, I appreciate it. Let me show you this. Because you're gonna die laughing. Let me shut off the background music for a second. And okay, first of all, let me show the thingy about the copywriting. Let me just cover my backside here. Let me put the banner as well. Okay, there it is. Okay, now let me share my screen and just so you can die laughing here. You're gonna die laughing. Spoiler alert. Let me put the audio. This is Brian Norman Sr. This is Coach Malachi, the funniest dude alive on planet Earth. Right here. Listen to that. This is pure gold. Listen to this. Man, okay.
This nigga crazy than a motherfucker. Hey, so they had Brian over CEO on they had him on Mill City. No, it wasn't Mill City. It was with Jamel Herring and another dude, right? So he asked Brian Norman. He said, "Man, so what do you think? What do you think about Greg Hackett said that he has Devin Haney stopping Brian Norman. What do you think about that? How you feel about that?" Brian Norman he said, "Man, look, how the hell y'all gonna listen to a nigga who been boxing for 18, 19 years and he just won his fourth fight? This nigga this nigga 4-25. How the hell you gonna believe him?" Like, God damn.
Hey guys, you need to check this channel right here, True Media Podcast. It's the unbelievable channel.
This nigga went for the juggler. I said, how you gonna believe it? He said, how the hell y'all gonna believe a nigga? This nigga been boxing for 19, 20 years. He done won 4 fights in 20 years. And y'all taking advice from this.
Oh my God's sake.
This nigga. He said, he said, how the hell y'all gonna believe a nigga? This nigga been boxing for 19, 20 years. He done won 4 fights in 20 years. And y'all taking advice from this nigga. He said, I didn't look at it that way, right? I was like, well, Greg Hackett, he professional fighter, man. He get it in. He be getting in. Cause a lot of people look at it that way, but Greg actually box. He'll pro fighter. He actually box. He's a boxer. But then that's how most people look at it. But then Brian Norman come out. Look, the nigga won 4 fighting 20 years. The nigga 4-25. 4-25. How the hell you gonna believe this nigga? What the hell can he teach you about how to lose? Hey, the nigga Brian Norman a savage.
Oh
The nigga
God.
Brian Norman a savage. Oh my God. Hey, you know the crazy part about it? Hey, Brandon, you know the crazy part about it? I said, you know what, man? All bullshit aside, you're making a valid point. True. I was like, you know what? This nigga crazy than the mother.
Bro, I know Smoochie, right? Bro, Coach Malachi is a gift from God. That man is a gift from God, literally. Like, bro, the first time that I heard that shit, my head was hurting. I was laughing so damn bad. Jesus Christ. I can't say enough things about Coach Malachi, bro. Seriously. Bruce Lee is coming to the UFC, fellas. He's coming to the UFC. He's taking notice. Okay? Taking notice. And here's his first message. Okay? What's up, T? Hey, T Hill, you dropped in at a perfect time. I just put the clip of Coach Malachi. If you can replay the rewind, I'll play it for you if you want to. Yeah, Bruce Lee, Smoochie. I'll show you the I'll show you the yeah, he's coming. He's coming. No kidding. I'll show you I'll show you the what he first said at the press conference, okay? Ready, set, share screen. Oh shit, I fucked up again. Give me 1 sec. If you want me to play that for you again, T Hill, I will gladly do it. God bless you, bro. Lottery Burden Show, bro. I'm gonna have to play this again because my people pulling up now. Let me show you guys Bruce Lee's first message to the UFC fighters. Okay? This first message to the UFC fighters. Here he is. Okay?
I'm coming for all the belts. And who's gonna fucking stop me? Nobody.
He has a huge fan base already. You see people roaring for him? I'm telling you. What did he say? I'm coming for all the belts. You heard that, Smoochie? So people are shaking in their boots. God bless you, bro. It is getting out of hand, isn't it? He ain't stopping there. He ain't stopping there. He said a couple of things. Let me show you other things, and then I'm gonna put LB. If you want to rewind where I put the Coach Malachi clip, but let me keep. It is getting out of hand. That's for damn sure. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh shit! Here it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. He ain't stopping there. Bruce Lee is, he's picking some things up from Uncle Chael Sonnen and Uncle Conor McGregor in the trash talking department, man. He's getting good at it. No copyright infringement intended. This is educational purposes only. I'm not monetized. I'm just a peasant here. Okay, I'm just having some fun here. And here's a lot more that he had to say, and he ain't done yet, by the way. Listen to this.
All the flyweights, the bantamweights, and even the featherweights are scared. What am I supposed to do? Huh?
Let's go. Yeah, Bruce. Give him.
All the fly.
See? You see he's already frustrated. He's voicing his frustrations. People are scared. Fantoya is shaking in his boots. Marab is shaking in his boots. And who's the featherweight? Ilya. Oh, man, don't mess with Ilya, Bruce. Don't be like that. Don't be a crapper. Huh? And he did not stop there either. He also said, what else did he say? Give me 1 sec. Where did this go? Come on. What the heck? Don't tell me that you already. Oh, okay, okay. Here it is. Here, here it is. I found it. You like that, Smoochie, huh? Found the way it's the Phantom. He's frustrated already. People ducking him already. He just got here. They're ducking him already. Let me share this. LB, let me know if you want me to play it for you. The Coach Malachi, because you're going to die laughing. Smoochie knows it. Or if you want to rewind it, let me know. And here's how he concluded the press conference, okay? He's getting good at this trash talking thing, man.
Bruce, what weight class will you be fighting in?
I'm not interested in the weight class. I'm only interested in humbling the biggest mouth.
Bruce.
You see? He's frustrated. He's so frustrated that he's not even interested in weight classes anymore. People are dogging him. I'm telling you. Kendrick, how you doing, brother? God bless. Let me put the links just in case somebody wants to get cooked. I mean, jump in and have a conversation with me. Okay? How you doing, brother? God bless. You know what? Now that you guys are here, let me just put the coach. Should I, Smoochie? I think the answer is yes, right? Give me 1 sec. Oh shit. Here it is. Chilling, awesome. Look at this, bro, and die laughing. LB, you still there? Here it is, fellas. Oh shoot. I forgot about the freaking. Give me a second. The disclaimer and everything. Gotta cover my backside here, okay? No copyright infringement intended, you know, all the rest of it. Okay, I'm not monetized, this and that. This is a short, fellas. Come on. Don't be a crapper. Okay. I'm here. Awesome. Awesome. Die laughing, fellas. Here it is. The gift from God himself.
This nigga crazy than a motherfucker. Hey, so they had Brian over CEO on they had him on Mill City. No, it wasn't Mill City. It was with Jamel Herring and another dude, right? So he asked Brian Norman. He said, man, so what do you think about Greg Hackett said that he has Devin Haney stopping Brian Norman. What do you think about that? How you feel about that? Brian Norman he said, man, look, how the hell y'all gonna listen to a nigga who been boxing for 18, 19 years and he just won his fourth fight? This nigga 4-25. How the hell you gonna believe him? Bro. I was like, God damn. This nigga went for the juggler. Juggler. I said, how you gonna believe it? He said, how the hell y'all gonna believe it, nigga? This nigga been boxing for 19, 20 years. He done won 4 fights in 20 years. And y'all taking advice from this nigga. He said, I didn't look at it that way, right? I was like, well, Greg Hackett, he professional fighter, man. He get it in. He be getting it in. Cause a lot of people look at it that way, but Greg actually box. He a pro fighter. He actually box. He's a boxer. But then that's how most people look at it. But then Brian Norman come out. Look, the nigga won 4 fights in 20 years. The nigga 4-25. 4-25. How the hell you gonna believe this nigga? What the hell can he teach you about how to lose?
Oh man. Holy shit.
Hey, the nigga Brian Norman a savage. The nigga Brian Norman a savage. I said, oh my God. I said, hey, you know the crazy part about it? Hey, Brandon, you know the crazy part about it? I said, you know what, man? All boys to the side. He making a valid point. True.
Oh boy. Oh God. There it is, fellas. Yeah, he really did went for the juggler, did he? Holy shit, man. The irony of this is that Brian Norman Sr. fought Greg Hackett, obviously. But yeah. Uh, what else we got? Let's see. We went through the whole news. Oh, yeah, the Frank Sanchez and Daniel Dubois IBF title eliminator is going to first bid in 9 days. Well, 8 days now that it is Wednesday. But yep. What else can we have fun with? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, anytime, Smooch. I appreciate you pulling up, beloved sister. God bless. You have a great night as well. Peace. Okay, what else we got? Oster, as usual, is nowhere to be seen, right? Oster is nowhere to be seen. Um, and what else we got? Let's watch a fight, shall we? Let's watch Bigfoot fight. What fight can we check out? Let's see. I had Louise versus AJ, maybe. I don't know. What else we got? Oh shit. Oh man. What do you guys got? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Or let me put the link yet again. There we go. I'll put the link once again, and anybody can hop in if you want to. Otherwise, I will call it because I don't think we got anything else. Can we check out a fight or something? Let's see. What fight can we? I gotta see the. I'm gonna see the Erickson Lubin versus Jesus Ramos fight again. I'm definitely gonna check that out, and I'm gonna check out Virgil's fight versus Boachuk and Madrimov, and I'm also gonna watch Erickson Lubin versus. So I'm trying to see fights. Well, Madrimov probably not a good idea, but I'm trying to see fights that they had with similar opponents than the one that they're gonna face, right? So Virgil Boachuk, um, Lubin versus Jesus. Well, maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay, I'll watch like 2 or 3 fights each, leading up to my breakdown video. Okay, that's the plan. Actually, let's get into we went into more of the UFC betting scandal. We covered that as well. Let's see some wrestling news, shall we? It's been a minute since I checked out wrestling nowadays. I should, man. I should stop fucking around. Ricky Saints and Trick Williams, bro. Trick Williams is going to the top, fellas. I said, like when they were both at NXT a few years ago, I said Braun Breaker and Trick Williams are going to headline at WrestleMania. They're gonna go up against each other. I called that, so let's see if they prove me right or not so much. They got Braun Breaker stuck with freaking Seth Rollins and his stupid ass faction with who's the other guy? Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman. I mean, not man. The Vision and Logan Paul dismantled. Oh shit, that's right. I missed the Monday Night Raw, man. What the hell is wrong with me? Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss stop an attack from. It's nice to see Alexa Bliss without that whole makeup demon stuff that he was doing. She was pretty good at it. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's pretty good to see her back in action in a different way. You know, Division is what they're called. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman. Bro, they gotta get Braun Breaker solo, man. Braun Breaker's a solo dude, man. Okay. What are they even doing with LA Knight, guys? This is disgraceful. Yeah, I don't like it. Um, LA Knight, Chad Gable, or Killer Cross? Who has been screwed over the worst? Answer LA Knight. Chad, I mean, there's a case to be made for all three of them. But LA Knight, bro, Cody cut the line for that Mania main event, bro. I know it. Not on the second one, but definitely on the first one against Roman. That should have been LA Knight, bro. John Cena's final match, yes, December 13th, Capital One Arena. Definitely gonna watch that. Okay, I'm gonna be covering that. I should start covering like the Monday Night Raws and the SmackDowns and all that stuff. Because that's where the sauce is made for the PLEs, you know. That's where the feuds are being cooked, and this guy betrayed that guy, the other guy joined that, whatever, you know. So, Oster, I'm looking for you. I'm putting an APV on Oster. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end the stream with this, with this on the screen. Oster, I'm looking for you with big exclamation points. Okay, this was let's call it a short show. It's over an hour, but by my standards, a short show. Let me put the googly moogly eyes here. Oster's been ducking me for so long. I said your name from now on is Duckster. Okay, and he said yes. So, you know, to his credit, there it is. That's gonna remain on the screen. Anybody want to say anything else? Anybody got something that want me to research, talk about now, or my next live? I'm gonna the next lives. It's gonna be, if it's tomorrow, it's not gonna be the breakdown. The breakdown I'm gonna leave it for Thursday. Okay. The breakdown I'm gonna leave it for Thursday. Tomorrow. What can we do tomorrow? What can we do tomorrow? I don't even know. We'll figure it out. Or I'll open up the panel to anybody that wants to pull up and say whatever they want to say. Yeah, I'll probably break down some of the great fights or something like that. Let me see my lists here. Foster is going to succumb to the pressure. That's obvious. It's only a matter of it's only a matter of time. He's feeling the heat already. All right. Well, without no further ado, we're going to call it. Okay. As always, as I said, from a few streams. From now on, what shall we say? We will start and end our live stream with the Lord's Prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. Definitely appreciate you. We need you now more than ever in this world that we're living in. All right. This was your boy Irony Boxing coming through with my 35th Live. We covered a little bit about the betting scandal, what has surfaced, what has happened, the fact that many fighters have been offered um, to throw fights for money, you know, in the past. A lot of them came with that. So there's the comment right there that I read in the article. Hmm. Right. So, God bless every single one of you. I am probably going to go live tomorrow around this hour, around maybe 11 p.m. or something like that. Hopefully earlier than that, but we'll see. It's just that I got to work tomorrow, so I get off of the pizza joint like, what, 9:30 ish or something like that. So, yeah. Nevertheless, we shall see you soon. If I don't go live tomorrow, then I'm going on Thursday. The breakdown is happening on Thursday, okay? Whether I go live tomorrow or not. The breakdown of Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Erickson Rubin is happening on Thursday. All right. This was your boy Irony Boxing. This was my 35th live. God bless every single one of you. Special thank you to my beloved sister Smoochie, my brother Lottery Burden 420, my guy Unity KD, okay, my brother Thomas Hill, he is, um, my brother Boxing with 2-4, and my brother Drunk Irishman for pulling up. God bless every single one of you. God bless you too, my brother Laurie Burden, as always. And we shall see you soon. Peace.